Did you find it? Oh, slime, I've got the phone the wrong way now. Did you find it? Find one.
No. Where did you have it?
It used to be downstairs.
That's where it's normally put in, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, that's where the cable will.
Well, there might. I know where there might be one, Brian. There might be one in my work bag.
Okay, have a look.
So, oh, blimey. Everything's going wrong. Just bear with me a second, folks. If there's anybody there. Sorry about the issues, technical difficulties. You know what Sundays are like with technical difficulties. I'll put my mic on because I'm using a different phone now, so you should be able to hear me. Papa, can you hear me? Papa, can you see me? Uh-oh. Got acrylic jam. No. Acrylic paint everywhere now. Right, so come out of there, Dave. Come out of there. And there should be another live going. That one. Okay, I don't know whether... Oh, come on. So, back, yes. Hi, Joe. Hi, Jody. Hi, Leah, sorry. Hi, Trisha. Sorry about this. So now we're using the other phone. So I've now got the microphone on, so you should be able to hear me better. Can you hear me? Sorry about this. So now we're using the other phone. So I've now got the microphone on, so you should be able to that's fine. Yeah, so you can hear me. It's fine. You should be able to hear me differently. You should be able to hear me. I don't know whether it's better or worse, or it just is. So. What was I doing with this? What's on this? What's on this? Oh, water. So, we will carry on now. So, Brian is currently trying to find a charger for my other phone because my port isn't working at all now. So, it's going to prompt me to upgrade my phone. I think it's Apple. Apple have done it. So, anyway, let's use some of this acrylic. So, I'll just try and find a bit of something to put this down on. A bit of plastic. Is that big enough? I've got a bit of glitter in it. A little bit of glitter. Okay, right. Let's put that. Oh, that's way too much. Way too much. Never mind. It's not my glue. It's Brian's. Not glue. It's not even glue, Dave. It's acrylic paint, Dave. It's acrylic paint. No, Dave, you don't want to do that. So, what I do is I've used all of mine that I had pre-made like this. But what I do is I use this, and then I get a bit of wax. So, like a candle is a good idea if you can find a candle. 4 candle. Not a 4 candle. You don't need a 4 candle. You only need a candle. Sorry, it's a sketch. And then you put a bit of wax randomly in different places. Rubbing it kind of on the edges and stuff, which is where you don't want the white acrylic paint. Don't worry about it, Brian. I'll find one shortly.
Anyway, I can't find one anyway.
I think there's one on plugged in in the kitchen.
No, I can't see one, but
so you know the kitchen, plugged in on the very end near the door.
I looked. It's not the same connection,
isn't it?
It's not going to die before we finish anyway.
Anyway, all right. So you rub the candle over the edge. I mean, like, if you've got doesn't matter what candle, or it just can be wax or whatever. And wherever you rub it, the whole idea is that you then paint it with white. And the
Yay.
paint
We're back.
won't stay on those bits. So,
Oh, Trisha, you are posh.
what's that?
She says, I'm not posh, but tea in a china mug. I am only joking.
I love a
She
tea.
says, I'm not posh, but tea in a china mug is heaven.
Tea in a china mug. I absolutely agree. I've got a china mug, haven't I? And that's
You
what I
do?
have tea in,
No.
because it's about the aeration, isn't it? It's when you drink from a china mug, because it's much thinner, you get less aeration and you get more
Is that what it is?
flavour of the tea.
I don't drink tea, so I don't know.
Anyway,
All I know
But
is
it
that when I
definitely-
want tea, I have to find a particular
there is
cup to
absolutely, definitely, everybody.
possibly maybe.
It's a fact that it tastes different in a china mug.
Are you doing something with wax?
I am.
All right, Jodie asked what the wax does.
So, I'm hoping to paint this on and show you. The wax will stop.
Jodie, jump in the gun.
Jump in the gun, yeah. Absolutely.
Watch and learn.
No, Jodie, it's fine. I wish I'd put it on a piece of flat.
Ooh, Joe says, my gran used to make afternoon tea in a warmed pot.
Oh, yeah.
Poured into china cups.
Yeah.
With sauces and homemade cake.
Oh, lovely. Oh, I could just eat. So my grandma always made caraway seed cake, and I could just eat some of that now. So basically what the wax does is it rubs the paint off. No, it doesn't. It's just because that's not dry. The wax stops the white acrylic paint sticking to it. So you paint it all over, and then what you're going to do is you're going to rub it off, and it will stop it sticking, and so you get the black showing through. So you just kind of have to be a bit random about it, and it's better with a proper candle rather than these, because these are made of like real fine crystals of wax. Like, it's all the wax that nobody else wanted, I think. So I don't know whether, and I didn't know whether to use these because it says wax sealing, but I don't know whether they're actually made of wax. I think they're
If it's a proper one,
high tensile plastic.
I was going to say, if it's a proper one, it should be. If it's
Let's
from
try it
Wish,
with
then it's
this.
probably not.
Yeah, it's probably just molten plastic, so every time you light it, you're just breathing in the fumes of molten plastic. So I'm going to just give it a go with this one. I don't know whether this is going to work because I don't know whether this is plastic, like I say. Like the glue. Oh, no, wax. Shut up, Dave. What are you talking about? I have no idea.
Lemon drizzle cake.
Lemon drizzle cake. Oh, yes.
Dave actually has his own signature cake, which is amazing.
Yeah, I
Not
do.
not that he ever makes it for me.
I was going to make it for your birthday and never got round to it. We ended up eating the cheese for the frosting, so we ended Don't tell someone
He
what.
makes a courgette and lime cake, and oh my god, it's blood.
Yeah, it's to die for. With lime buttercream. So, and like, I'm not a big buttercream fan, but I do like that. So, good job I like my own cake, isn't it? Never trust anybody that gives you cake and says, I've made this, I don't like it myself. Well, how do you know it tastes good then? Oh, Dave, the like wrong piece of plastic to use. Wrong piece of plastic. The wrong plastic.
Oh, Joe says, explain the cake, Dave.
I'm not telling you my secrets. It's got courgettes and lime in it. And if you want to try it, you'll have to come round. So, or you'll have to invite us round. And I'll bring a cake.
Carry it. That means you'll drive and I've got to carry it on my lap.
It's quite safe. It's all right. It's fairly safe on the back seat. I have gone places without you and taken it. So
true. Where without me?
And had cake without me.
And had cake without me. How dare you?
Kind of a friend, do you think? Who has cake without friends? I do. No, I've never made cake just for myself. I love making cakes though. And my carrot and my carrot cake with raisins in. Well, I use sultanas, but like
my carrot cake with broccoli.
yeah. I have made a beetroot chocolate cake, which was nice and moist, and apparently everybody liked it. But like so
Apparently.
yeah, well, because I'm not like chocolate cake. I'm not really a big fan of chocolate cake. So, you know, it was nice, but it's still chocolate cake at the end of the day. So,
see, I'm happy with an egg custard.
oh, an egg custard.
That's me started.
Did you eat those egg custards?
I did.
All right. Did you offer me one?
No, you bought them for me.
Yeah, I like an egg custard. I've never made egg custard though. And I like making a Victoria sponge cake. You can't beat a Victoria sponge for, oh dear, what's being said now? Brian's laughing to himself. Oh, I don't think I've done those.
Talking about having a card declined and how embarrassing it is. And Maureen said, I've had my Tesco's Club card declined, lol, but I was in Sainsbury's.
Oh, I know about having cards declined. And you're like, what? Wait, no, but there's definitely money in there. Like, you're almost pleading with them.
Leah said she had a card declined yesterday in McDonald's.
Oh, dear.
And her brother had to pay. And she's still not over the embarrassment.
Oh, well, you know what?
Jordy says cream cheese frosting and walnuts in carrot cake.
Oh, yes. Walnuts in carrot. You do have to have walnuts in carrot cake. I love a walnut, though. Crusty walnuts from Tim Holtz.
Egg custard. I'm easily bought. Bring me egg custard, you can have whatever you want.
Well, Brian's easily bought with an egg custard, but you know what? I've got to say, my secret treat is a fondant fancy. I love.
No. Let's get this right. Your secret treat.
No, don't tell people about
is the fondant
on a fondant
egg bit on the top of
the egg bit. Fancy. It's cream,
lump, whatever the lump is.
And
the dog's secret treat is the sponge that's in a fondant fancy. They share.
I do eat them whole as well. Well, not in one go, but like bite them in half. But when I was little, there was a lovely bakery called Gladden's in Coventry. There was two. There was Gladden's that always did fantastic fondant fancies and coffee flavoured what is it? Walnut whips. They used to do massive like that kind of size walnut whip with a walnut on the top, obviously, but coffee flavoured. But they used to do these really big fondant fancies, and they were just unbelievably out of this world. And then Storers was the best place to buy your Chelsea buns.
Oh, I like a Chelsea bun.
Yeah, I love a Chelsea bun.
Or a cinnamon swirl.
Or yeah, well, I didn't have cinnamon swirls when I was little. I don't know why.
We weren't European enough.
But what was the other one that I really liked there? A Fat Rascal.
A what? What's a Fat Rascal?
Oh, rock cakes. Their rock cakes were to die for. So I've always got rock cakes because of that. Which is basically just an unformed scone. So.
What's a Fat Rascal? Go back.
Fat Rascal. I don't remember it like very well, but it's like fruit and it's a bit lardy, kind of a bit sticky and slimy and
You're
not
you're
being
selling
sold
it.
very well. I don't work for the Fat Rascal marketing board,
I've never
luckily,
heard of
so
something like that salt.
I can't remember. Look it up. Alexa, what's a Fat Rascal?
According to Wikipedia, a fat rascal, closely related to
Rascal.
the historical turf cake, is a type of cake similar to a scone or rock cake in both taste and ingredients. It originated in Yorkshire at least as early as the 19th century.
Oh, there
Fat
you go.
rascals were known in the Yorkshire region in the 19th century as a form of tea cake containing butter and cream.
Butter.
There you go.
He's like dead in some of the ways. He's dead posh when he says butter, and then he'll say, a timer for 20 minutes.
From Yorkshire, though, and I've never heard of it.
Yeah.
Although it said in the 1900s, and I left here in the 1800s.
Why won't this work? Oh, you know why? Because I unplugged it while I was having
You get all trying to do your phone.
phone crisis. Put that in there. Okay. So I'm gonna have to see how much it's going to cost me to have that port replaced, or whether it's just worth getting a different phone. So. Because you can't always use contactless charging, because it's just not. It's not even contactless charging. What's it called? It's not called contactless because there is contact.
It's like a hover pad.
Portless charging. Contact charging. Contact charging. That's what it is. Eye to eye contact. This is not the best way to dry your things. Dry your gubbins.
Well, they're always best in the washing line.
Well, don't put your gubbins on a washing line, Brian. Nobody wants to see other people's gubbins. And definitely, if you've got any grey underwear, don't put them on a washing line.
Why? It means it'd never get stolen.
It's true. Nobody wants your grey underwear. They've probably got a collection of their own, to be fair. Eye to eye contact now. I'm looking for something. My mind, my marbles. I've lost them. Definitely lost my marbles. What am I looking for? Really
Answers on a
don't
postcard.
know. I haven't got a
If
clue.
anybody guesses it right, you can have this.
You can come round and make cake. If you get it right. Oh, actually, I'll use a bit of your scrappy paper.
Okay.
Just want something to kind of just get the... So what you do is the bits where you've put the wax on, you just go over it with a bit of, like, paper. It takes it off, and you get like that kind of... You know when you have an enamel something and it's got... It's been around for a while, like, you know, those enamel door sign things. So that's what it does, Jodie. So kind of doing that, and you don't have to like sand it off then, because if you sand it, sometimes you can go too far and you end up going beyond where you're back to bare wood then. So
Ooh, Betty's.
I've only been to Betty's once. Who's offering to take us to Betty's?
And so Trish said Betty's tea rooms are...
Oh, Trisha, you're taking us to Betty's? Oh, that's very kind.
Joe says Betty's. Now that's posh. Been to the Harrogate one. It is absolutely gorgeous, but expensive.
Yeah.
And it is, but it is a proper. Let's go for
I know.
tea.
Yeah, I've been to the Harrogate one as
If
well.
I got invited to Betty's, I would get my bottle out.
I took my mum once, and like just the once. No, when she was up here, I took her to Betty's, because there isn't a Betty's down south, and she absolutely loved it. But I did go at the price. But you know, it's my mum, so you do these things, don't you, for your mum? Yeah.
She's only been once to the one in Harrogate. Where have I been? The one in York.
No, there's Harrogate. Is it the Harrogate one? Yeah, it's the Harrogate one. It's kind of on a corner, isn't it? And it's got that like metal canopy outside. Well, it goes kind of goes around the walkway.
I've never been to Harrogate. I don't know.
Haven't you ever been to Harrogate?
No.
You've never. You call yourself a Yorkshireman and you've never been to Harrogate?
No, I don't actually call myself a Yorkshire.
No, you don't actually.
I remember I left when I was 15.
Yeah, I know, but Harrogate didn't stop existing. It's still
There's
there.
lots of places that I didn't go.
But you've been back now. How long?
I don't know. 6 or 7 years?
60 or 70 years. Did you say?
6 or 7 years.
6 or 7 years. I'm sorry. 60 or 70 years. But yeah,
I had no reason to go to Harrogate, and nobody's invited me to go to Harrogate.
he says, hinting very strongly.
I don't know. Does it have craft shops? Is it worth?
I don't know. It's very
I'm not going-
artisan-y
I'm
sort
not
of.
going just for cake.
There's,
Much as
oh,
I
I'd definitely
cake.
go. I'd definitely go just for cake. It's very artisan-y sort of place, so it wouldn't surprise me if
I've
it
always
had.
just known it as being somewhere that's expensive, so I thought, well, I don't have money. There's no point going.
I know, but York's not cheap. York, the parking in York, terribly
Well, I don't
expensive.
drive, so I don't have to worry about that. I know, but I just like walking around York. It's nice.
So anyway, Jodie, that's the reason why you put the. So
Yes,
I hope
Jodie
that
Best
makes
in the
sense.
bakery.
Yeah, it's kind of a bakery, eatery sort of place. So they don't just you can bake and you can take away, or you can just go in and buy bakery products, or you can go and eat in there.
Maybe
So.
we'd have to go because Joe says it's very Art Deco as the one in Harrogate.
Yeah. Oh, it is. Yes.
And I love me some Art Deco.
Yeah. Brian will be tearing things off the wall and.
I don't think of all the original stuff that could go in a journal.
I don't think it's original. Oh, well, I don't know. It might be original. It's been there a while, so it might be original. But yeah, so that's the reason why you do that. And then you kind of get that kind of like
Yay!
you can
Joe said
still
you was
see the. Oh, is she? Oh, right, excellent. You can still see the black underneath, and it gives you that kind of like an enamel look. I don't know. You know what I mean by an enamel
Look.
yeah, but an enamel sign look. It's
Yeah.
kind of got that. You
Yeah.
can see the base coat underneath it
Yeah.
because it's been chipped and
Because
the
all-
enamel's chipped off and that
Yeah,
sort of
it's
thing.
what old street signs and stuff like that used to be,
Yeah.
because they were tin with enamel over the top.
But you can then, what you can do is you can stamp on them with numbers. But you know what? I don't have numbers that small, so I can't stamp on them with numbers. I can do letters because I have letters, but I don't have numbers. So
Jodie, it's just certain parts of Yorkshire that are expensive. and realistically not that expensive compared to other parts of the country, like London. Jodie asked Yorkshire sounds expensive. Does the rich live there?
well, I live here and I am not rich.
They do, but we're not allowed to go anywhere near them.
If you came to Batley and compared it to Harrogate, and they're both in Yorkshire, Harrogate is, very expensive, very premium, very artisan, and Batley is just a town with
Where they make biscuits.
with not very much in it other than Fox's Biscuit Factory and a giant Tesco superstore. So that's about it. Not very exciting. It's a one-horse town. Well, if we had horses, it'd be a one-horse town. Words don't come easy to me, and neither do stamps. Hang on, there's something else. Whoa! Craft a lunch.
You've got a box of them down there.
What?
Stamps.
Where?
Isn't that black box there full of stamps?
Might be.
Did you put them by your legs?
Might be. Shush. Oh, there are some numbers here with another stamp randomly stuck to it.
So I emptied all of my stamps all over the floor this morning, and you've got some.
Oh, well, I know, but I didn't realise because I don't look through mine before I ask.
I know.
So. I just wanted some small. See, like if I had some numbers that are like that, that would be perfect. But I don't have numbers that look like that because otherwise I'd have numbers that look like that. Or well, I was going to say otherwise I wouldn't be asking, but I would be asking because I wouldn't know until I got them. So, yeah, I wouldn't. I couldn't afford to live in Harrogate.
Although, it must be like everywhere else in our county and poorer areas and
I don't know.
bits that people in Harrogate go, can't we just call that somewhere else?
Yeah, well, that's probably why they're no longer in Harrogate, those places. They've got their own name and council because they don't want to be associated with... No, because people in Harrogate don't want to be associated with them. The likes of you shouldn't darken my door.
And that's probably why I've never been.
Yeah. Well,
I'm afraid.
might leave that.
People will look down their nose at me.
But they don't have noses in Harrogate.
Oh, do they not? Not real ones, anyway.
No. Somebody else smells on their behalf.
My doctor gave me this. It doesn't actually work.
Yes. Yeah, they've all had surgery to make themselves look beautiful. Well,
We're making it sound much worse or better.
No, I know.
than it
We're
probably
just
is.
being unkind. We're being unkind. Probably no more unkind than we should be, but these are not in order. Why are they not in order?
We'll
1,
find out
2,
anyway,
3,
'cause
4,
Joe's taking
5,
us.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. We go for, because it's not solid colour. Why is it not a solid colour? Let's go for 9. That's the most solid looking. Put them in there. Brian stopped. He's paused. He looks like somebody's like pressed pause on him.
It's because I keep seeing a comment and think, oh God, I have to go back 4 lines before I understand the context.
So these are ice cream sundae
There's
sweets.
a
We're
big
just gonna have a
conversation
couple.
going on around McDonald's and
All right.
food and comparing
Old
McDonald's.
MacDonald had. Oh no, not that much.
And then Joe says, Yorkshire can be all fur coat and no knickers.
It definitely can.
It definitely
That is
can.
very true. Oh, she was all fur coat,
It
no knickers.
definitely can.
I love that saying. We used to say that a lot when we were kids. When we were younger, not kids.
So we're having that gherkin debate. Or they're having that gherkin debate.
Oh, whether you have gherkins or you
clear,
don't.
yeah, we have a clear they hate them, they love them going on.
Oh, right. Do they want my opinion on gherkins?
Go on, tell them.
I absolutely love them, and I
good
eat
morning,
them from
Deborah.
a jar. Good morning, Deborah. I don't know.
She's joined us all the way from sunny Yorktown, Virginia.
Oh, cool, Yorktown, Virginia.
I hope you're well.
So my opinion on gherkins, I absolutely love them. I could easily eat just a jar of them on their own, but I used to go to places, when I was younger and I used to go to burger places. My sisters would always say, "Oh, don't have the gherkins, or they're horrible," and I'd never tried them until I was in my 20s, and then when I tried them, I absolutely loved them, and then I would have all the ones off my sister's plates. So,
And I have to say, I'm kind of half and half with some of the comments about whether they like them or not, because they're referring to McDonald's.
I don't like McDonald's, so
No. But I would generally take the pickles off the gherkins at McDonald's. Because
Would you?
Because they're not very nice.
oh no, I don't. I like them.
No, I don't like them. But I love gherkins.
Well, I'll have yours then.
But I love gherkins.
I'll have yours, Brian.
All right. And I think it's just because
Deal.
they're cheap and they've probably been pickled for about 400 years, so they are like yucky.
Or not
mushy.
pickled for 400 years. They've been left out of the pickle for too long, and they've turned
Whereas a
into
good jar of gherkins,
moosh.
absolutely amazing.
But then again, any fast food is never going to have the best quality ingredients, is
Yeah,
it?
that's
So,
true. Dave makes the best homemade burgers.
well, thank you very much.
It's true.
I do. I mean, I know that it sounds like I'm being like overly confident, but I do make a good burger.
You do make a good burger. With gherkins and cheese and
Gherkins.
the whole shebang.
Cheese. So who's on the fence about the gherkin situation? What's
Oh,
the...
nobody's on the fence.
All right. Okay.
We either love them or hate
who's a lover and who's a hater? Because I can't
Maureen
see.
hates them.
I'll have yours,
Leah,
Maureen.
Leah hates them.
Okay, I'll have yours, Leah.
Jodie loves them.
Cool. Yep. Good, Jodie. They're just
Joe loves them. Yay for gherkins.
okay. Cool. That's all right. So we're gherkin lovers, and I don't mind. Like if you don't like them, I get more. So
Jodie wants a beef frank.
sorry.
She says she's going to make some beef franks, and she puts piccalilli on. I love piccalilli, but I don't know what a beef frank
I
is.
have no idea what a beef frank is. To be frank, I have no idea what a beef frank is.
Yeah, Joey does make burgers from scratch.
Mhm.
The whole kit and caboodle.
And actually, they are very pure burgers because they don't have. They literally just thingy and a
thingy and
a thing in a thingy. Yeah, they're just beef and an egg to bind it. With some, I usually have some onions in there, some chopped onions. So I don't have a lot of gubbins in there. Well, that's come out a bit dodgy, hasn't it? I should have dipped these a lot sooner than this. They've been sat,
Hot
probably
dogs.
dried.
That's what beef franks are.
Oh, right. Are they?
That's what she says. Don't question me.
I know, but aren't hot dogs made of pork?
I don't know. I'm guessing they're beef hot dogs.
I've never heard of that, ever.
Beef franks. I've never heard. I thought Frankenfurter. Beef Frankenfurter.
Oh, Frank. Yes,
That makes
Frankenfurter.
sense.
Frankenfurter.
I'm just a sweet transvestite.
That explains the fascinator, Brian.
Uh-huh.
So, that's the thing, right. So, I'm going to use this one to heat with this because it's warmer. Oh, hang on, before I do that, let's just get a brush.
Cool, so Joss says that's what you're making for tea when she comes round.
What? Beef burgers. Okay.
Yeah. So
Beef
homemade
burgers followed by lemon and lime and courgette cake. Courgette and lime and courgette, same thing.
And then for our second date, we're going to Harrogate.
Oh, just tip that upside down.
Yeah, Jodie says they have beef hot dogs, and they're so good.
I've never had a beef hot dog.
I'm not a fan of hot dogs.
Oh, I like hot dogs. Hot dog, jumping frog. Albuquerque. Sorry, it's because they're what? Wet and slimy.
That's Savoy.
Oh, a Savoy is fab, Brian.
I'm not seeing Savoy in anybody's menu today.
Now, you'd certainly in Coventry, you'd still be able to get Savoy in a fish and chip shop, but not up here.
Oh, maybe that's why I'm not seeing those burgers. I'm not here.
Yeah, we don't see them in fish and chip shops up here. We do in back down south, but not up here. So, what I could do, actually, I was just thinking, maybe it's because I'm a Londoner. No. Do I have any clear embossing powder? Or have we been here and said that? Done that? I used to have a big pot of it. I don't know where that went.
I don't know. I can't answer that question. Normally I can, but
Embossing powder.
I can't answer that.
Let's have a look in the embossing powders and see if we've got any.
Jodie, I like the
Oh, hang on,
sound of
what's
the beef
this?
hot dog better
Clear.
than pork hot dog. Although, for me, it's not that I don't like the flavour, I don't like the texture of them.
Oh, I love the texture.
Yeah.
Oh, I could just eat one now.
Especially
So,
when they've come in a tin or a jar. And no, can't do it.
it's very melodramatic, Jodie. So.
Don't know what you mean. How Would
So
you call
let's
me
put this on
mathematic?
there. Hopefully there's enough goo in here. Moisture. Moist. Let's just face it, Dave, you're going to get them in a mess.
Again.
I'm just going to cover the whole, hoping to cover the whole thing, and then when I dip it in the, oh, it doesn't go in. Oh, it does go in, and then now I can't get it out. Now I've lost it. Uh-oh. Clean up in aisle 4. Can't get this out. No, I'm being melodramatic. I can get it out.
So Leah says it looks like Dev's doing some sort of surgery.
I am.
And Joe went, Dev's anatomy. That's another show we need to do.
What, Grey's Anatomy? Yeah.
Dev's anatomy.
What to go with my
The
musical, yeah.
Practicals.
So I've tried doing it with some clear embossing powder, and actually I quite like that as well. So that's it with the clear embossing powder on. Obviously you don't get that kind of domed effect that you would do. So if you did put some what's this called? Well, this is crackle accents, but glossy accents, that's the one. If you put some glossy accents in, it'll dome. So, but it doesn't dry very quickly. So that's the reason why. Hot glue doesn't dry clear. Hot glue dries with like kind of a semi-opaque, a bit like it dries the same color as as the stick comes. You know, it's kind of a bit opaquey. So opaquey. And after you've gone on to this trouble, you don't want to be like making it opaque.
No, I'll not be happy.
Um,
It went milky.
Milky. The other thing you can do is you can paint glucose on, and it will be sticky. But I don't have any glucose.
Sort of like a bottle of Lucasade.
No, not a bottle of Lucasade, Brian. That's got glucose in. It's not pure glucose. So, but of course you could always. In fact, that's what I'm going to do next. I'm going to layer up some of the embossing powder so that you get more on it. Moron? Who are you calling a moron? Don't come easy to me. Oh, I was being
true at all.
I was being gentle, but now can't be arsed and just stick that in there and get it all covered and get your fingers in. Don't care. Give it a wiggle. Although you could maybe, if you put a little bit more, I don't know. Could you make it dimensional, or what's going on now? What have you just gone brrr and then? Oh, Ukraine. Yeah, I know, it's terrible.
It's getting out of now.
Sorry?
It's getting out of
Oh no, it is. I need to put the nuclear weapons on
I know. And now they're talking about fighting.
alert.
Where they said they wouldn't send troops in and stuff like that.
You know when you've been used to using these squeezers, and then you try and use some tweezers. Just
They don't work the same.
no, I just can't. I couldn't coordinate that at all. I wanted to put.
Jodie likes them. She says they look a bit like metal tags. Jo says they
Oh.
look fab, Dave. You could punch a hole at the top and use it as a dangle.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If you had a hole in it, but I didn't think that far ahead. Get a hole in. Do with the scooping up of that. Oh, I'm getting a right mess in here. Right 2 and 8 now.
Got a bit of paper to sit on.
No, I kind of wanted to make it a bit domey and see if I could melt. You know, if you melt it all like a really thick. I'm just trying to be speedy here. You know, I'm trying to think if you make it thick.
If you've got it on paper, then you could just any that comes off onto the paper.
Oh yeah, I
dip
see
it
what you
in-
mean.
Dip it
Yeah.
into. If that makes sense. Dip it in.
Just gonna go. I'm gonna go thick. If you go thick or go home. Go thick or go home.
I'm gonna put kettle on. I'm brewing, people.
Yeah. Anybody want to brew?
Get your orders in, please.
Oh, that's the problem with doing this because it just blows away, Dave. Don't do that. Just blows away.
Here,
Let's
put
not
it-
do that.
Put it on some paper.
Right. Yeah, if you put it in some paper and then I can dip. Yeah, you know when you think of these great ideas and then you like find out that's the reason why. That's why, Dave, because it's just going to be thick. No, you don't want to put that on there. You want to dip your... Oh, get that out of the way, Dave. Put that over there. Put some of this on that. Heat this up. And have this on there. I make these mistakes, so you don't have to. You're welcome. This is the thing that really got me into doing papercraft. Well, redoing papercraft when I was as an adult. Because, oh, Dave, just blow it everywhere. Is the yeah? I've just got this now everywhere. Don't put this near that. I don't know why it's all like melting and like going. Oh, that's not looking good, is it? Because the 9 has just kind of melted, and this is everywhere now, and it's horrible. I hate the feel of this. It's like sand. It's all. Yeah, don't do that, because like then it just ruins your finished look. So we won't use that one. This was the one that we did. I might just give this a bit of a... Brian's gone, so if you're telling me, if you're shouting at the screen going, do this, I can't hear you or see you. So I can't see the chat, so let's do one layer at a time, Dave. I don't want to make it too... I don't want it to go... don't want it to bleed like the other one did. I think I tried to go a bit over the top on the other one, so... Yeah, that'll do. So that's what that one looks like. Hope you can see. I don't... Oh, it's the wrong way up, Dave. Oh, it's like I've never done any of this before, isn't it? So... I have, and I don't normally get into this mess. It's because it's live. Yeah, this is all over the place now. I'm gonna have to get the vac on here because like it's just that horrible. Do you know what? It's that embossing powder because it's so grainy. It's just. Ugh. Put that to one side. That one has kind of blurred. So don't do this. So whatever you do, don't do what I've said. No, don't listen to all of it. Some of it's right. The rest of it, no. I nearly thought, oh, let's dip it in the black. No, Dave, the reason why it's black is because it's black. It's opaque, Dave. It's opaque. I did have I bought the Tim Holtz thingy patina one, but I don't know where that went. The only Tim Holtz one I have a lot of this is from when I used to do card making stuff, and you buy all of these things, you know what it's like, you buy these things and then you use them once and never really use them again. Silver. Okay, all right, I bought the sassy patina, not sassy patina, what is it? Crazy, no, it's not crazy either. Crazy patina? No, definitely not, Dave, not that. The Don't know where it is. Cannot find it now. Looking for it, but can't find it. Don't know. Oh, it's all like grain. I'm glad I have my gloves on, because otherwise it'd be just too much. Too much. One too much. I have no idea where that went. But anyway, I've got that salvage patina. That's the one. I bought salvage patina. And that dries. Sorry, his ones, they kind of go translucent. They're not opaque. So I would have tried that, but I can't find it. So so these are now all covered in
What are you looking for, sorry?
I was looking for the salvage patina. No, not that. You know the little pot of embossing powder that I bought? The salvage. You've got it.
You gave it to me and told me to go try it.
Oh, right. Okay, well, that's the reason why I can't find it. Brian got it. Brian's got it. So.
He said, I don't use embossing powder. Take this and play with it and let me know what you think.
And?
I haven't played with it.
All right. So, bring it back. Let me play with it, and I'll tell you what I think. Yeah, I've had a bit of an accident with the
Oh my God.
with the stuff it's got.
It's like the Sahara.
It is like the Sahara. It's like everything's covered in a fine dusting of what's it called, embossing powder, and I've not even been involved in the chat, so I don't know whether people are like thinking, oh, what a buffoon, or
oh, they're all wanting drinks.
all right.
Tea's brewing, it's in the pot.
Yeah.
You might be great feeling or something, just go be good.
Yeah, no, I don't like the pretty feeling of this. It's impossible.
Nice. Just like creamy, innit? Tea would be nice. Cracker glaze might look good.
Yeah, it would look good. In fact, this.
Hi, Sandra. She didn't realise I was here. Jodie going, beach days, lol.
In fact, which one was it? The one that the other one that I showed you. I had no idea where I put that. Where did I put that? The one that has got the.
Your area's getting smaller and
It
smaller.
is. It's encroaching. I'm going to be looking in an area this big now. Yeah, I can't find it. That other one that I showed you. That's your packet, and then you got rid of that. The one that I covered in this 3-in-1, I've kind of lost. And it's now going to be stuck to something because I kind of lost it. And
We'll find out at the end.
I've just dunked that in my coffee, which means now my coffee has got a bit of embossing powder in it. So like
drinking.
3-dimensional coffee now. So. Oh, it's so much nicer with that extra like sprinkling of embossing powder.
Well, if I'd have known, I'd have done that before.
I don't think I finished doing that one because that hasn't gone. No, it's not. That's not one. That one's not finished. It's not gone glossy. It's still matte looking. So basically, this has been a bit of a car crash today, isn't it? So, oh, that's better. You know what? You can tell when it's not. You've not done it because it's not shining.
Because you don't have the magic.
There you go. So that's that. Oh, sorry, I don't know whether you can see that. I have to do that. Oh, that's hot. Ow, that's really hot. That's actually stuck to the thing.
That's that thing like when you say to people, don't touch that, it's hot.
And people go, what, this?
The first thing they do is touch it.
Don't touch what, this?
What is? Yeah.
Oh, look how much here. It's like... yes. It's dry and... It's like dry and arid round here, so... by Oklahoma. Oklahoma, when the wind comes crashing through the plain. I don't know the song, don't know the words, but it's something like that, because my dad used to sing it.
But no, craft reference, so I can't go into music.
No. I'm sure I could turn that into embossing powder when the grains go
I'm sure you could.
flicking round the desk.
Hour. Scene 2.
Scene 2, the lights come up. Dave stood in a barren landscape of just embossing powder and a heat gun.
And his heat gun's broken.
And he hasn't got gloves on, and he's standing there going, "Oh, I can't stand it, it's horrible."
You're giving away the story now.
I've given them all of the words, the lyrics, so like they can buy the soundtrack. So
Come and see to his next story.
the soundtrack is available on KTEL Records.
I'll wait till it comes on radio and I'll record it.
You'll get it on your fillings, Brian. So.
Like play and record.
Oh yeah, those days.
Advert.
Does anybody remember the days of recording stuff off the radio? Like in the UK, we used to have the top 40 playing. I don't know.
On a Sunday night.
I don't know about anywhere else, so I can't comment. But like top 40 on a Sunday, and you got your
Tape recorder.
radio and your tape recorder kind of built into each other, and like you're there with your play and record, press it down together at the same time, just as the DJ stops talking but the music starts, and try and get the music and then try and stop it before he starts talking again, or she starts talking again. Honestly,
me come into a theatre near you, so she's still on this idea of Dave's anatomy.
and young people will never know the joy slash pain of play and record.
I'll tell you a really good story. Well, I say story, it's quite short. Yesterday, one of
my troubles seem so far away.
Yesterday at work, one of our little young boys was playing with an old phone.
Oh yeah.
Do you know, like not old, but just a landline phone with a cable and everything. And he just let the cable hang with the phone on it, and he was talking to the actual phone.
Oh.
And the girl he was working with was like, "I've been trying to explain to him and show him how to do it on the handset, and he doesn't understand it." And
oh no, of course.
And I said, he'll have never seen a landline.
No. Yeah. So he was talking to the bit where the numbers are punching. The number punch bit.
Yeah. And she's quite young as well. And she didn't get why she couldn't make him understand that he needed to talk into the mouthpiece. And I said to her,
into the receiver.
Into the receiver. And I said, "Lizzie, you'll have never seen a landline before."
No. Oh, good. You know that grainy stuff that was on my desk? It's now all over the floor. So, yay! You see, I can even tell how grainy it is through my hand, through my gloves.
That means that in about an hour it'll be all over the house because the dog will come up.
Yeah. I'll have to heat gun the dog so that like.
With boss nails.
It's all right. Let me just point out, I will not heat gun the dog. All right. Just before anybody like gets worried or calls the RSPCA. The dog is fine. He gets treated better than I do, so.
Well.
So anyway, they're the two. They're the two that I enamelled correctly. That one I tried to do more layers to, so that's how that one kind of turned out. And then that's the one that I just did the one layer on. I really like that. This is the one, for some reason it smudged, but you know, it'll go in the bin. It'll look nice in the bin.
Leah says, "Steve, I'm not that young. I know what a landline is, and I've used one."
Wow. Really? Have you?
Was it in a museum though?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Press this button now.
What's in here?
But generally these days, people don't have landlines, do they?
No.
Yeah.
It's like,
or a lot of people don't have landlines.
you know, like I watched a video of kids trying to put a tape into a tape machine. So you know when you when you open it and you eject it and it flipped out, and then trying to put the tape in, and like they just could not work out what you did with it, and like, so it made me chuckle. It did. It made me chuckle. It did. I could put 0 because like that looks like a 0. Oh, what? No, I could put O because it looks like a 0, Dave.
Jodie said she used to have a long cable on hers.
Yeah.
And Jo said we never had long wires in our phones in the UK. We used to sit in the hall or in a cupboard under the stairs for privacy.
Yeah.
That's true. Everybody had their phones in their hall.
Yeah.
And they
had it's like always freezing cold.
A nice little chair or a little chair and table or a purpose-built phone.
No, ours was on like the littlest table and you had to sit on the stairs.
Oh no, we had
oh, that's not very straight, is it, Dave?
It was like a chair with a table attached to it. It was
like a telephone table.
It was a telephone table.
Yeah. Special like.
Special.
But we weren't that posh, obviously.
We weren't.
You obviously were. You were more posh than us having a telephone table. No, you had to sit on the stairs.
No, because my dad built it out of an old worktop.
All right.
I built everything out of an old worktop. My dad worked for an office furniture company.
No, not the black one though.
Quite a good one. So, but he used to bring home all the like big oak desks and stuff like that. He used to bring all the tops home if they'd been damaged and couldn't be used in an office. So every bit of furniture in our house was built out of them.
Yeah, my dad couldn't build anything, so as was whatever was available. We got what we were given, and we liked it, or else. What? Liked it or else?
You got what you were given and you liked it.
Or else.
Because you weren't taught anything else.
No.
You weren't taught that you could just scream and get the Nike trainers that you wanted.
Yes.
He says bitter.
Oh no, that's black, Dave. Don't put your stamp into that. So no, that's not it either.
Oh, we didn't have a flip book file, Joe. That is posh.
Put it underneath there.
My mum had a little address book, but we weren't allowed to look.
Oh no, we did. We had one of those ones with like the letters on, and you went down to the letter at the top. You put the indicator, and then like when you pressed open, it would open to that page. I absolutely loved that. I used to play with that all the time as a kid. And then it stopped working for some reason. I have no idea. Me? No.
I wonder why.
Okay. Those were the days. Those were the days, my friend.
Time for so much.
They never end.
Get light. Your mum used to go, get out. And you'd come back when they were there.
Yeah. Or you'd hear, I'd like hear, David!
Yeah.
like you could be like, yeah, exactly. You could be like 17 streets away and you can still hear, David!
And you tune in there. Oh, that's me.
Gotta go. I've got to go out. My mum's shouting me.
Yeah. I always like when you said, because my mum used to go to all 5 of us. I remember you going, but my mum did too. But they're all girls.
Yeah, exactly. Diane, Lorraine, Charlotte, Dave.
At least we were all boys. Andrew, Brian, Philip, Robert, Alan, one of you.
Get here.
Get here.
Yeah, those were the days that did make me laugh.
Well,
they do make me laugh now. I mean, like retrospectively at the time, I mean, I hated it.
Here's a question for you, because you're the youngest.
Yeah.
So you've got to be quite objective. Do you think?
What are you laughing about? Me being objective?
Well, you don't know what I'm going to ask you.
All right.
Do you think you were a lot more spoiled than your sisters?
I know.
I can just tell from the way you said no that that's a yes.
Maybe. I don't know. Was I more spoiled?
I'm just curious.
I don't know. No, because it's difficult because like you've got to think about how old I am compared to my eldest sister. So there's 6 years between me and the next sister. So between me and Charlotte, and then there's 4 years between her. I think it's 4. It might be 5 years between her and Lorraine, who's the next eldest. And then the eldest sister, there's another. No, 2 years between her and Lorraine. And so Diane's the eldest. So it's not necessarily I was more spoilt, but circumstances have changed in that time. That's like, what, 12 years? That's a big difference of time. And all that time, my mum was working hard, and, you know, and so was my dad. And our living, the way we lived changed. So, like, we went from living in so when my sister Diane was born, she was born in a council house that was owned by the council. By the time I'd come about, my mum and dad owned that house. They had a mortgage on it, and when I was 7, they'd upgraded that house, so they were in better financial circumstances. So there was more money to spend on us.
I don't necessarily mean in things terms. I meant in, like, because I'm the second.
Oh no, not with getting away with things. I used to get blamed for everything because I was the only boy.
Yeah, right.
It was always me that got blamed for things, and they'd do things to me and to wind me up, and then blame me for the consequences of it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just because me and Andrew were brought up a certain way, like you were in before dark and in bed before it got dark and that sort of stuff. And there were rules and we had to follow them. By the time Alan came along, who was the youngest, and there's about 12 years between me and Alan.
Yeah.
He got away with murder. Absolute murder.
Oh,
and I always used to think, has she just forgotten what being a parent is? she's had 4 and she's given up with
given up, yeah.
But he literally used to get away with murder.
I mean, like, you know, like, obviously I mean, now, as an adult, I would say that my sisters would think I was spoiled.
See, this is why I said
because the way I'm, like, in my mum's eyes, butter wouldn't melt for me now.
Yeah, but that's now.
Yeah, but at the time, everything was like fair game.
And I suppose it's different because you were the only boy and you came a lot later.
Did indeed. Right, just gonna do one of these and then we'll get out of here and let you lovely people go somewhere else and do something more exciting than I can offer.
More exciting than this.
If I can find my crucible. So.
Oh my God.
What?
He's gonna start burning things.
Yeah. Oh, heck. Black one. Just bear with me a second, folks. This is another thing they're now going to find. Oh, here it is. Crucible. It didn't mean like the theatre in Sheffield, not the Crucible Theatre.
Georgie says, Brian, I think that's common. Parents get tired. It's probably true. Maureen's there. My youngest sister was definitely more spoiled than the rest of us. Less strict on her too. I still had to be in by 10 o'clock right up until I got married.
Right. Wow.
Unlike my sister, who was allowed any time.
Really? Oh my gosh. Oh, you know what I don't have? Something to light it with. Where's the lighter?
Downstairs we've been lighting candles. Shall I go get it?
It might be. Well, the Bunsen burner's down there. No, not Bunsen burner. That sounds like a...
It sounds like we have fire in every room.
Yeah. It's not a Bunsen burner. You know what I mean, don't you? You do know what I mean, don't you? All right, cool.
Maureen said, I still don't know what I can get up to before 10 that I couldn't do after 10. And you know what, Maureen? You'll never know because you weren't allowed.
No. That's... So Brian's just going to get that. So I just because I thought I might as well make a bit of a mess. So I'll do some of these. Because I also wanted to put one in a journal, so I might as well do it now. And I've got these. I might put some of them in it. Dip them into the wax. Well, some. What the heck is under here? What the heck? Oh, there you go. So I'll get all this prepped and everything. Might as well get all of the crafts out today, might we? Get all your crafts out. Whip your crafts out, lovelies. Let's just make a weird concoction, because that's going to be mint green with that, whatever colour that is, salmon pink. It's not even salmon pink, is it? Does that work?
It did when I just...
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's one of those ones, it's like, oh.
When it feels like it.
Yeah. Works when it wants to.
Don't say that, Joe.
What's that?
She said, we're okay, we're now in Dave's lab. that don't mean to say it's not susceptible to blowing up.
Yeah. Oh, and now we've got naked flames going, so we're gonna go with this. These ones, I really hate using these ones, because I do think that the stuff that comes off it is just molten plastic, and so it's just molten plastic. Look how it burns as it falls. That's not wax. It's like the smoke that comes off it is like a burning sofa.
Lauren says Dave's going to do the monster mash next.
Do the mash. Do the monster mash. I'm a bit concerned about the fire that's going on on this. Look, it's on fire.
God.
There we go.
Where's that fire extinguisher? Backseat.
Yeah, backseat of my car. Yeah. I'll just explain. I've got a fire extinguisher on the backseat of my car that's from work. It came from one office, because it's out of date. And oh my god.
Do I need to get the fire blanket?
Yeah, I've got a fire blanket as well, so I might have to throw it over me. Oh, well, you know, look, there aren't many crafters out there that will just try these things and give it a go and don't care, like, making a fool of yourself. And oh my gosh, it's like a fire at a DFS warehouse now. So
if none of you hear from me again, please come and look for my ashes.
It's not. Oh, it's still smoking.
I want my ashes to be scattered under a nice oak tree somewhere.
You'll be turned to ashes by the fire. I don't know about they'll have to scrape you up with the dustpan and brush, Brian. So
I'll find my ashes, sprinkle me under a nice oak tree somewhere.
You'll have to differentiate your ashes amongst all of the ashes from the paper and the napkins and.
Hey, never mind.
Where else can you get fire live on?
It's like being in a circus. Oh, look, and here's the animals.
Hello, Worcester. Oh dear, I might have just rubbed some embossing powder over you.
To go with the stuff you've got in your nails.
Good boy. This isn't the time to come though, because I'm now got fire going on, and you don't want to be around Daddy with fire.
It's come to warn you, Dad. There's a fire. Get out.
Yeah. I smell fire.
We need to leave. You didn't realise Daddy started it.
Daddy's become a pyromaniac. So. There we go. That's all right. I'm not using that one again. I'm scared of that. In fact, I don't know whether this will come off this now.
And let's face it.
Oh, it will.
If the place doesn't burn down, well, there's 68 on the fumes.
Oh, charming. It's like really cheery conversation, this, Brian. So I feel like I'm doing a chocolate fondue. So don't.
Very small chocolate.
Yeah, very small. Yes, it's a Slimming World chocolate fondue.
Need a very small biscuit to dip in this.
It's a Slimming World chocolate fondue. This is all you're allowed.
900 sins in it still.
Yeah.
Like those.
Shall I whip it like I did that pink fluff? I'm not sure about the colour. Might put some of this black in it. Oh, that probably isn't going to go down well, but like we'll see.
Here's a wicked fire starter.
Yeah, you know, if anybody's going to try it, I'll give it a go. Yeah. Give it a go, Joe. There you go. Give it a go, Joe. With your moon boot.
Joke like that. I don't need to. You're doing it. I've seen the evidence.
Yeah, I've seen what not to do. This is the case of what not to do. All right, folks. So. Oh, it's grey. Oh, good. Everybody wants a grey stamp, don't they?
Yeah, everybody does.
Well, it's kind of interesting. It's an interesting colour. And let's face it, we're just using up what's in,
It's kind of
what's
like
in there.
muddy lavender. There you go. Trying to be poetic. Muddy lavender.
Muddy lavender, says Tim Holtz. What's that one? That's got a world.
What's the new one called? Seawater taffy.
Sea Walter. Sea urchin. I don't know whether I like it. It's another pink, as far as I'm concerned. It looks very pink.
It looked orange when I saw the ad.
Yeah, it's kind of that corally, pinky orange type thing. It's one of those. I think it kind of sits in the middle. When you see it with the pink, it looks very pink. If you see it with the orange, it looks very orange.
Yeah, right.
So, but it's just not. To me, saltwater taffy. I mean, taffy is. I think it's their version of toffee. To me, toffee is bran. And he was going on about, like, you know how when you buy taffy and it comes in all of these different colours. I'm thinking, no, because I don't know what I didn't even know what taffy was until a few years ago. So, but I guess it's like toffee. So
oh, there you go. Right, Brian. And Joe said right, Brian. And Jodie says it looks lavender on the camera.
all right, okay,
So we'll go with muddy lavender.
yeah, muddy lavender.
The first of the Dash of Dave colours.
Yeah. That easy to remember name. Muddy lavender.
Muddy lavender.
Mucky pup.
That ginger coloured. With the brown stripes.
Mucky pup. That's the colour everybody wants. I'm going to mix it up. I'm going to go for a bit of... Oh, I'm going to go for some of this. So, whatever that is. You know what that one looks like? Edinburgh Rock. Do you not remember? Do you know what Edinburgh Rock is, don't you? Joe's in Scotland. You know what Edinburgh Rock is, don't you? I don't necessarily think it's from Edinburgh.
If she goes no now, what are you going to do?
Then I'm going to go, well, it still exists, just because you don't know about it. I want to chip a bit off this and make this, see what this is going to, what colour this goes with some black in it. Oh, I would chip some off because it still feels a bit like kind of molten-y. Let's put that in there. Let's see what colour we get. Dry properly.
Dry properly. Bri is, there are two people in the world. One at my work and one at Dave's work. So whenever they see me. Bri.
Well, that's an interesting colour, the way that's kind of marbled in there.
Oh, now can you do that on some?
Well, that's what I'm trying to do. Is I'm not going to stir it. I'm going to see if I can leave it to do that colour. So I found what I'm doing this evening.
Right, Joe says, "Yep, I've heard of rock."
We need to spend more time with you, Joe. It's like you're definitely on our wavelength. Sorry about that. I'm sorry if that offends you in any way. And also you're nearer. Well, relatively. I don't know, where's Trisha? I know where Leah is. I know where Leah lives. Well, I don't know where she lives because that sounds like threatening.
Not that we're admitting to anyway.
But you know, Jodie is on our wavelength, but Jodie's like in America, and it's not easy. It's not easy to get.
I'm pretty
easy
sure
to
all
get
of
there.
these lovely people are on your wavelength.
Yeah, well, that's why you're here, isn't it?
That's why
Really.
they're here every week. And they keep coming back for more.
Right, we'll give this a go. See what this is going to look like if it comes out like this. It's quite an interesting colour. I wish you could get like, it's like when you make something with when you use golden syrup and you can't get it out of the spoon.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? You know when you get a tablespoon of golden syrup and then like you tip it and you
and then you need a spoon to scrape it off, and then you need another spoon.
Then you need just another spoon to scrape that off that, and then like you're still there for like you're on your 15th spoon and you're still scraping off, and then you put your finger in it, and then you've got it on your finger and you can't get it off your finger.
And that bit's easy though.
Yeah, and then you just like put it in your mouth and forget about it. So, but yeah, I need something to scrape out me gubbins. See if I can get some more out of this.
Trish is in Bolton. Not far out.
Oh, that's not far. Oh, yeah, you're not safe now. now we know that you're that close. Bolton, yeah, Bolton's not far.
No.
How do you clean out your crucible?
Turn it
That's
upside
not a
down.
euphemism.
Heat it.
Well, then it's going to drip into the.
Well, no, not on there, but oh yeah. I don't know.
Well, if this was the last time you ever see any of us, it's because the molten wax has dripped into the candle, and we've now got, and the fire blanket's on fire, and the dogs run from the building.
If I'd have known there was going to be so much fire, I would have brought the blanket upstairs and left it in easy reach.
I don't know about a fire blanket. I need a fire brigade. So
yeah, they're not nice.
Or an intervention. No, they're not. No, they're very disappointing. I've got to say the Yorkshire Fire Service. I don't want to be. Well, I don't. The Yorkshiremen are not unattractive, but they seem to have picked all the least attractive people for the fire brigade. And you wouldn't want to be rescued from a fire bike. I'd be like, no, don't give me the kiss of mouth. Just leave me.
They're definitely not.
Kiss of mouth, kiss of life, Dave. Sorry?
They're
definitely not calendar fodder. No, you're not going to see them half naked on a calendar. Well, I hope you don't.
I know, Joe. It is Lancashire, Bolton.
Yeah,
but
we are allowed to cross the Pennines, aren't we? We're allowed to leave
we like
occasionally.
Trish, so we'll make an exception for it.
Well, I don't know whether you're allowed to, but
I won't have a kills quite yet.
I'm not from here, so I'm happy to meet anybody. So Brian's still like got that War of the Roses going on. So, oh, ow, that hurt, and it melted my glove slightly.
Yeah, well, you have to remember, technically I'm a Yorkshireman.
Technically,
because I was born here and I'm back here, but I've lived most of my life somewhere else, so it's a difficult one.
Okay, so what colour shall I use? I will finish this. I will round this up shortly.
Hey, Glynis.
It's not. It's still. Well, we're still going on at the moment. So.
Joe says, Dave, melt and wipe quickly.
Melt and wipe.
Melt and wipe.
I know, but if you felt how hot that is, jeez, I like it. I took it off and I was doing it in the towel for quite a bit of time, and then I touched it, and it was so hot. It's like I kind of melted the glove to my finger.
Kind of what happens when you heat metal, though.
Is it?
It gets hot.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know.
Thanks for pointing the obvious out, Brian. I'm glad you're here.
Really not. That's what I'm here for.
Oh no! I've contaminated the thing. The pot hasn't got the same colours in. This is how I sort out sweets that I eat. So they have to look like this. And you do it with sweets. You midget gems. You eat in colour order.
Yeah, I eat midget gems in colour order.
So is there a specific order that you eat them in, colour-wise?
Yes, and it's evolved over the years.
All right. What's the colour you start with?
I always start with red or orange because they mean the least to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, the red ones are my favourite. Well, no, not my favourites. The green ones are my favourites.
Well, black ones always used to be my favourite, so I always used to black ones last. But now green ones are my favourite, so yeah. Black is second last and green last. Green
ones have always been my favourite, midget gems. But I do, well, I like them all, basically. I like the ones where you sometimes get that, white one in it.
Yeah.
And that's, a peary flavour.
Yeah.
Frosted?
It's not white, it's like frosted white.
Well, no, it's not. It's not frosted because frosted implies it's got sugar on. It's more opaque.
Like a frosted window.
Yeah, but it's not frosted.
It's not frosted on the outside.
No.
Frosted on the inside.
It's like furry on the inside.
The furry on the inside.
Now we've established that. Thanks for that.
Angela Lansbury taught me that.
Yeah. And Angela Lansbury taught me a lot of things.
Yeah, never go to her town. You'll
Yeah,
die.
yes. Yeah.
And then she'll write about you.
Yeah, she will. Murder.
But she'll find out who did it first for you.
Yeah, she will.
So at
yeah.
least you'll have justice.
See how this turns out. Oh. I could do this like, it's a bit like acrylic pouring.
Oh, that's pretty.
Isn't it?
Isn't it?
Isn't it?
Yeah. Is it?
Is it? Let's do it with this stamp.
I wouldn't go on holiday with her either, Maureen. Have you seen her when she goes to those hotels?
Who?
Someone always
Oh,
dies.
yeah. Yes.
Wherever she goes, she leaves that town and the
That
murders go with her.
trail of death.
Oh, the murders go with her. I've just realised. She.
She is the
Must be
murderer. It's her. She did it.
All these years thinking she was the hero, but no.
I don't
No,
normally
she
go for
wrote, that's a
pastels.
good afternoon show to watch.
It is.
When you just want to veg.
On the sofa. Murder She Wrote. Well, that's why I like Agatha Christie. I like to watch an Agatha Christie for that exact reason. It's just, you know, innocent. Well, it's not innocent because nobody's innocent in a Agatha
I like
Christie.
a murder show. It's
Yeah,
innocent.
it's harmless entertainment. Murder. It's harmless. It's fine. Right, I'm going to do this one and then it's our last one because like otherwise I'll have kept you for like days and your family will be sending out a search warrant for you. So I did this one with the letter B on it because I thought I'd give that to Brian because he liked it so much and I thought he could put it in a journal and if he doesn't, I will be offended.
I guess I'm putting it in a journal.
That's really pretty.
I love it. I think it's fab.
I like it. I don't know whether I'm in the camera, but like I like it. There you go. Brian, BB. Bri.
Oh, yeah. I like it. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Well, it
yes.
looks good on camera.
Does it? Oh, yeah.
It's just about.
I hate that delay. It's really hard to do anything with that. Such a delay in the camera. So, if I'd put those in some kind of... I might do just one more. I'm doing one more because I want to arrange them in a certain way and see if it makes a difference on the pour. And then we'll go. All right.
I say, it's good to use the sealer. I bought it because I saw someone with it when I first started following paper crafting. Murder She Wrote was on forever. It's still on here. We still watch
Yeah.
it.
I mean, it's not like we're like backwater TV. It's just on a
Jodie's
replay.
Jodie's got Midsummer Murders over there.
Oh. I like a good murder. That also sounds sinister, which maybe I'll take back. But, like, I'm not, planning one or anything.
I think I might have to go home now. Bye.
Let's use this one, the world
Nobody
one.
hears from me.
It's like, I could actually tell you, never go to the Queen Vic on Christmas Day.
Yeah, that's true.
Because somebody's going to die there, or a plane's going to crash on it,
or
one of
any
the-
major holiday, really.
Or yeah, exactly. In fact, don't live in Albert Square because like it's always
dangerous.
grey and miserable.
Yeah.
So
You'll get to marry a lot and have a lot of affairs.
yeah, absolutely. And if you don't know what we're talking about, I'm talking about EastEnders that I don't watch, by the way. So disclaimer: don't watch it. I just know of these things. So
You see the trailers for it, don't you?
yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
And it's a bit like Coronation Street as well. That's like bleak and miserable. And so if I take these out,
There's a lot of, you're not my mama.
yes, I am.
Get out of my pub.
Soaps,
Well, you know.
Well,
They tackle some serious stuff sometimes, which is good.
I'm going to after this. I'm going to show you what Edinburgh Rock looks like because, like,
Oh yeah, you never told me.
It's like a dry rock. It's like a. It's hard to explain.
It's like dry rot.
Yeah, it's like dry rot. Just like dry rot. It's edible dry rot. No, it's not, Brian. I'm going to put them in like that and see if they melt like that and stay in the little quadrants. Well, they can't be quadrants because they're not 4. Pendants. Pendants. Penzance? Pirates of Penzance. No, shut up, Dave. Oh, that's pretty as well.
They have murder mystery dinners. Jordy says over there.
Oh, lovely.
I guess you could do that. People do it here. You can go to a murder mystery weekend at a hotel and stuff like that.
It's the gallery of what I've done.
Maureen said, is Edinburgh Rock like Blackpool Rock or Porthcawl Rock?
It's Edinburgh Rock is like, it's kind of, when you put it in your mouth, it kind of melts. It's like dry and powdery. It's like those crumble mints that you get. Please don't say you don't know what they are. That's it. I'm going off. Off to go and buy some
Like
crumble
Space
mints.
Rocks?
No, it's not popping candy. It's like it's like stick like a rock.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like sweet rock is. It's like stick.
It's like
like,
a stick of rock, yeah.
But like you never get it in a stick form. You usually get it all like cut up. You know, like you can buy cut up rock.
Yeah.
But it's like crumbly texture. So you put it in your mouth and it just melts away. It's very sweet. Melts away, and it's usually in different like kind of. So like if you have an orange one, it's kind of, it's like orange or mandarin flavor. If you have a purple one, then it's kind of like not lilac flavor, like violet flavor, violent flavor. Or if you have a white one, then it's kind of a vanilla flavor, and like it's anyway. Shut up, Dave. It's like I feel like, you know, I'm being judged for like. Did this really happen? When did you see this unicorn?
I've just never heard of it before, and I want to know what it is. And I actually want to try it now that I've heard of it, because I like rock.
Yeah, it's not like rock though, because it's not hard like rock. It's like it's more like sandstone. It's like eating sandstone.
Well, interestingly, Jo says she doesn't like the chalky rock. She prefers the suckable rock that lasts hours and days. So is it kind of chalky?
Yes, it's more chalky in texture. Yeah.
I've
instead like sandstone, you know. So
no, I'd never heard of it before.
Not that that's going to sell sweet rock. It tastes like sandstone.
It tastes like sandstone. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, if you want to know what this is where the 3-in-1 leaked onto it. So, you know, but it's a crucible at the end of the day. It doesn't really matter. Nobody's going to see it.
It makes no
Well, you're
difference.
going to see it.
It makes no difference when you're casting your spells, does it?
No, it doesn't. Oh, look how beautiful. If only you guys could see how beautiful that turned out. But you can't, so haha.
Hang on, they might be able to. You're just appearing on camera now. Sort of. It does look like an acrylic pour a bit.
It does. I really like that.
Wait till you hold it up to the camera.
Let's put these bits in here and get that get those bits melted, and then we'll get out of here and we'll let you go and see your families. We don't want to like be think that they're going to get a hostage note for you. So
Too late. I sent them out at the start.
Oh, did you? All right, okay, cool.
I've been getting money back.
Oh, have you? All right, is that for the big red bus? Words don't come easy to me. Oh, I've cut the. I didn't mean. I was trying to cut round the wick. I've cut the wick off. Don't. Oh dear. Oh well, you know, it all happens on this channel.
Oh,
so
they did see it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Oh,
Max
good.
didn't see it, but they did see it.
All right. I didn't know whether, because like it depends on how big a screen you watch it on. If you're watching it on your 72-inch TV, it probably looks really good. So, I don't know if you got a 72-inch TV. I've got a 56-inch TV, and like I always like watching, but sometimes I can't see what people are doing on that as well. So, just get that to. I did say this was going to be my last one, but it wasn't. So.
But it just keeps on going.
And I was going to put some of the.
I didn't like the wick anyway.
Great answer. There you go. That's that one. I really like those. They're kind of really pastel-y, kind of. They'd be nice in like a spring sort of journal.
Like I'm making another one.
Oh, why are you making a spring journal?
5 of them.
Okay, if you're not making 1, you're making 5. So I might put a bit of ribbon on this one.
Oh, then Maureen's big telly.
Maureen's big telly.
Yeah.
Oh, I knew Maureen would have a big telly.
See you later, Jodie. Jodie has to go.
Okay, Jodie. Take care. See you soon.
Yeah, Maureen. Yes, you're on my big telly.
Well, that looks like it's one of those like support ribbons, if it's like that, doesn't it? So, like that, it needs to be. This will be interesting. Let's try not to burn myself whilst doing it.
Why don't you stick?
Why don't you?
Why don't you stick the ribbon to the mat with a bit of masking tape?
Because that would take some pre-thought.
I know. I'm worried about you burning your finger. That's all. I'm asking for the right reasons.
No, I know you're being supported, Brian. I'm just not very good at being supported.
Forward thinking.
I can do that one.
It's just that. I could do.
Yeah, that's what my brain's doing. Is and this.
Yeah. What else can I stick wax to? I know.
Right, I'm going to blow this out. There you go. Oh, good. I love that smell of like put out candle. Not. We'll wait until this one's dry. But yeah, dry, not dry. What's it called? What's it called when it's not gone solid? Yeah. We'll wait until this one's damp. No. What's it called, Brian?
I don't know.
Dry, not dry. Not dry. When like set.
Hard.
That's it. Set. Hard. That's it. They're the words that I need. That's when you were offering me words that I didn't need. No, not that one.
Moist.
And I'm going to leave that to do its own thing. It's got to cool down before I put that away, because like that will just melt everything. That needs to go in. Give that to Brian. Brian's in charge of.
Go over that.
Yeah, Brian's in charge of all of the embossing powder, because clearly I can't be trusted. Let's put these back. Well, this back, because this won't go anywhere. Just put that in there for now. Those are the other things that we made. Well, the other things that I'm going to own up to making. Get rid of these. Get rid of me dirty tools. Nobody wants to see me dirty tools. These were the ones that went peeped on. But I like the idea. Sue's were ace. If you get, I'll try and remember to link her in the description. I usually do try. But watch Sue do hers. Hers are fab. So anyway, get this one off here. Oh, there you go. It's not too bad. Just put my thing away. Oh, there you go. Get that off. There we go. Colours don't go at all, but never mind. There you go. That's what that one looks like. So anyway, so that's it for today. So thank you very much for watching. Sorry it was in 2 parts. I bet this one has got like no battery now, but at least this one charges. So and I'm going to now go and try and charge my phone. So you all have a lovely afternoon, evening, morning, or whatever time it is with you, and I will see you all in the next video. You know what I'm going to say. My name's Dash of Dave, and I love you all without exception until you give me a reason not to. So don't give me a reason not to, and please don't burn your house down by doing some molten wax. So, yeah. And if you need a fire blanket, let me know. Okay, so anyway, take care of yourself. I love you all. Please take care. Please don't play with flames.
Unattended.
Please get a responsible adult round. Don't get
Oh
me
my God,
wrong.
is that
Clearly,
me?
I'm not a responsible adult.
Was
Yeah.
that me? Was I
Brian was supposed to be the responsible adult. It didn't work, did it? So anyway, you all take care. I love you all. I'm going to now go and get my portable vac to get all of this grainy stuff off this desk before I even try and work again. So yeah, take care of yourself, folks. And I will see you all in the next video. Say goodbye, Brian.
Bye, Brian.
See you soon. Take care, folks. Bye. Do a bit of a close up while I do it. Have a lunch, craft a lunch. And that's a crescendo. That's a way to end the video.
That's the way to end. With a bang. Rather than flames.